Hi. A really sad day for Indian cricket and for me as a fan of Indian cricket and Test cricket especially from the late 70s. Dilip Doshi, a great player, a great fantastic spinner and a magnificently generous man and a very sophisticated classy person has left us at the age of 77. 77 is not the age for anybody to leave this world today because it's too early and too young for somebody to leave, and yet he just left us and left us silently, and it's a really sad day. Let's talk about Dilip Doshi, the man, and his contribution to Indian cricket. He came in to fill the void created by the golden quartet of Indian spinners who were world class, especially Bishan Singh Bedi, Chandrasekhar. Those are the players who had served Indian cricket with distinction till 1979 when both of them played their last test against England. 1 year before that, Prasanna had played his last test in 1978. So 1979 ushered in an era where all of a sudden the coffers of Indian spin looked empty, and there was real concern whether there would be any quality bowler left to fill their void or to fill the void created by those great bowlers of that golden era. And there came in Dilip Doshi, who had been performing year after year after year, but was unfortunate not to be picked because of the presence of Bishan Singh Bedi, Chandrasekhar and Prasanna and Venkatragavan, who were themselves fighting for the 3 slots in Indian Test team. So Dilip Doshi knew he would have no chance till those players were there, and the moment those players retired or faded away, then he was the first to be drafted in, and man, from the first ball itself he showed as if he belonged to that test arena. He was so confident and he was so much in control, and he performed from the ball one. That crucial series against Australia was his series. In the first test at Chennai, he took 8 wickets to win the game for India. Then in Mumbai, he took another 8 wickets, and then in Kolkata, his home ground for domestic cricket, he took 4 wickets. And that test series India won mainly because of him, and he became the real darling of the Indian crowd and Indian fans and the nation with just one series to his credit. And he never felt India miss the absence of Bishan Singh Bedi. And then also when he went on to do so well in 1981-82 against England at Mumbai and also at Kolkata, and taking some vital wickets. And when he was getting a chance to play, he used to perform. When the pitch had any help, he would tie down the batters and take their wickets. And also, if the pitch was a complete flat pitch with nothing given for the spinners, he would be the man India would always depend upon, even on the first session of a first test match, just to contain some of the greatest aggressive batters from running away with the match from India. Be it Viv Richards or Clive Lloyd or Greg Chappell or Ian Chappell or Derek Randall or even Boycott or Jahir Abbas or Javed Miadat. Even if there was nothing on the pitch, even if Doshi could not get any spin, he would ensure that he would tie those batters and would create confusion in them with his immaculate line and length, and would force them to give respect to him and to play defensively. He would often end up with a economy rate of 1.5 to 2.5 in his test bowling. That was tremendous, and considering he was playing some of the greatest players of spin bowling or batters of spin bowling, that was a achievement which was not matched by any before him or after him. So he was brilliant, but and let us remember, he made his debut after the age of 30 because of the kind of era where he didn't get a chance because of presence of Bedi, Chandrasekhar, Prasanna. And then yet he went on to grab more than 100 test wickets. So he is only one among the 4 test players who have ever achieved that feat of making a debut after 30 and yet taking more than 100 test wickets. The others being Clary Grimmett, Syed Azmal and Ryan Harris. So what a feat it is. He is the only Indian so far also to have done that. Unfortunately, if his prime years were lost because of the golden quartet of Indian cricket, spinning quartet, his career also got cut short because of the presence of or the arrival of a teenage sensation in Maninder Singh in around 1982-83. So naturally he got sandwiched between the era of Bedi and Maninder Singh, and that's where he lost his major chunk of test cricket which he deserved so much to play. But yet he ended up with 33 tests, and he utilized whatever limited opportunities were given to him, and he took 114 test wickets. In 15 ODIs he took 22 wickets, and in 238 first class games he took 898 wickets, which is humongous, which is such a huge achievement, especially when you know that you have been stolen your deserving place in the test team because of the different eras of spinners which always overshadowed you. Then to have that kind of passion and intensity and interest in cricket to let you play for so many first class games and keep on performing and taking wickets, knowing you are not going to get the rewards, is a fantastic feat, and also it reflects tremendous attitude and temperament which he showed. Just like off the field, he was so classy and sophisticated. On the field, he was the same. He was a thorough gentleman. He never was rusty or abusive or confrontational in his nature. He played the game just like a gentleman that it should have been played, and he performed brilliantly. But unfortunately, it's just not age, it's just not Bedi era, or it's just not Maninder Singh era that cut short his career. It's also a fact that some of the captains of great clout and great standing were not very comfortable with him. Their dynamics were not great. There was some issue of chemistry between the captain and him for whatever reason that nobody is clear. But because of that, he was always under the scanner, and it looked as if the captain always wanted him to have an off day. If the moment he would have an off day or a bad performance, he would be the one to be put under scanner, and he would be the one to be nudged out of the team. So the sword was always hanging on his head more than in most of the other players, and that's where he had to pay the price. And finally he got the message, and also finally the moment his performance dropped a little bit, he was nudged out of the team to never have got a chance to make a comeback, which was another unfortunate thing in his career, because a player who has been also affected by some of the presence of some of the great players needed a little bit of backing from his captain when he finally got a chance so late in his career, and he was still performing so brilliantly, but he never got that. But then, as it may happen, he also moved on, Indian cricket moved on, and let's not go back and be brooding about those unfortunate things which would not put Indian cricket or him in great light, or the captains in great light. Let us just celebrate the fact that he was such a fabulous player, he was such a thorough gentleman, he was such a classy person, and he served Indian cricket to the best of his ability, for which Indian cricket would owe a lot to him. So go well, Mr. Doshi, and rest in peace your soul. May God bless your soul. Thank you.